what else is on the agenda today?
There's racism in football.
Just about to touch on that still.
Okay.
Racism in
But
football.
it's been there, innit? But
All right,
now they're making more of a stand of it now, innit? Like,
So obviously it's been a long time that it's happened. But of recent, I think the most recent one was the Bulgaria-England thing.
Yeah.
And obviously English fans are like, rah, blah, blah, blah. But my first thought was like, fam, but you lot are hella racist over here, fam. How
It's
you lot
true.
complaining about them?
It's true.
You lot are hella
We
racist.
got problems on our own doorstep.
a lie?
And you lot are complaining about them. Like, but English people are very hated across parts of the world, you know. Like a lot of part of the world, they don't really like English people. Even parts of the
It's not even
UK.
English people. They're not like England, fam.
But we come
Think
down
of a lot
as
of
English
countries
people.
still.
Huh?
They own a lot of countries still.
You know what? It still baffles me how England, such a small country, managed to take over all these countries. Even Spain taking over all these. How these man just
Probably
allow
the first
these
to have
little-
guns, fam.
Huh?
Probably the first to have guns, innit?
Yeah, probably them sort of things there.
And I feel like that's
They
what
were-
it is. I was having this conversation the other day. To be fair,
They
like,
were war ready, man.
They were
Yeah,
war ready.
exactly.
They were war ready.
Technology.
It's like you go to a country where you're using spear and all of these
But
things.
they weren't always war ready though. They weren't war ready when they went Vietnam and that.
Who,
Like they lost that one, fam.
That's wasn't
Because
that America?
remember they when they went over there, like
Yeah, wasn't
Vietnam,
that America?
That was America. That
Nah.
Vietnam War.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
England's part of it, though, isn't it? Like,
The thing
English
is,
went over there.
You know
as
what
well.
it was with that one, yeah. The Vietnamese, they knew because they went over there, innit? And the Vietnamese, they set up like a lot of the lands in a way where it favoured them. They knew the country, they knew their jungles as well.
And
So-
they said that the main factor of that was the heat. Like these lot couldn't handle
They're not climatized.
to their thing. So that's why Vietnam they set themselves up, come over here and bear man. Like I swear they muddied up the place.
Yeah, all them sort
They
of
done
things.
bare tactics.
Next
man.
tactics that they were the Americans weren't familiar with.
But that's what I'm saying. But then
fund
this is
them.
where my point comes down to like other countries. Then like cool, England are war ready and they're always war ready because obviously they pump most of our tax money goes to the army, so they could get the technology, which is 30 years ahead of us right now. Do you get what I'm saying? So they have all that technology that they need. But like there's certain countries that you can't just run up in because they should know that how they're set up. Like, realistically, I don't think certain countries could run up in certain Caribbean. They shouldn't be able to run up in Caribbean countries when man have got all them straps and.
That doesn't mean nothing, fam.
But why not?
Nothing, fam.
Because you just got the straps, fam. You ain't got bombs, fam.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying, fam? Like,
yeah.
what you gonna do? Yeah, boy. Yeah, bow. And then man just shut your mouth, man. The floor a grenade right there will bomb up your whole
Nah, it's true, still.
community, fam. Like, there's bombs that bomb up your whole community,
Because
fam.
they do the flyover thing. But then the same thing, but America couldn't fly over Cuba one time though.
Yeah, because Cuba's got the things where you just shoot you from here, you know.
All right. And
Know what I'm
bro,
saying?
that's what I'm saying. The Caribbean should have formed alliances with Cuba because Cuba is like basically from us coming over there, that is the first Caribbean country you got to hit before you hit the rest of the Caribbean countries. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that I remember when I was on Air Jamaica and my dad was telling me like, yo, American planes can't fly over here. They'll shoot them down one time. I said, "Rah." So are we good? He's like, yeah, Jamaican planes are good, but they just don't get on no American fly. But I was like, cool. But I was thinking about that. It's like, so you can fly over. If they go past that fly zone, lick down the planes, fam, quickly. And then if they just ring up like, or I don't know, Jamaica or Barbados or something, like them times there, they could just phone them and say, listen, yeah, like, we ain't got that much peas or resources, but like, listen, we can help you out later on in the future when we get our proper independence. You get me? But you get what I'm saying? Yo, anything come that try fly over, can you just lick it down for us, please? And we'll pay. We owe you back
What
something.
they gonna say? What? Man's got a lifetime supply of jerk chicken.
Yeah, man. All
Yeah,
right,
rum punch you. Just pattern up that little thing for us. You get me, and then you get me. You're good for carnival. And that.
Yeah, that's a carnival.
I beg, fam.
Yo, you have to make some kind of deal. But this is where, but real like jokes aside, innit? This is where we need to start forming alliances. Going back to even us talk about North London and whatever. That's where it starts. North London can stick together, South London stick together, whatever. And then hopefully London can come together as a whole. I don't know how real that is, but I just feel like we've come from all these places together at one point. We got separated in all the ends. Then we end up beefing each other. Just doesn't make sense. When we started beefing, NFs was the first problem that we ever had. I just don't know where it switched from NFs to killing ourselves. But anyway, it's the same. Like, yeah, we just need to, across the whole board of the world, we just kind of need to stick together, fam. Somehow.
Well, anyway, going back to the point, yeah, that's why England's.
But anyway, yeah, going back. So England's tapped. And then, obviously, the next situation after the Bulgaria thing, because I didn't really pay attention to the Bulgaria thing. I don't really, internationals, I don't really care too much until
It's
World
almost
Cup.
like you kind of expected it, innit?
Yeah, but then the Haringey thing now.
Oh yeah,
Haringey versus Yeovil Town.
Yeah. The goalkeeper got racially abused. You say allegedly he got spat at.
Yeah, spat out.
And then the
They
team
chucked a
walked
bottle.
off.
And the team walked off, yeah.
Second half.
Which, you know what?
They were losing as well.
It made sense, man. If I'm losing, you know what? I'm not losing and getting racially, but you know what? Let's walk off, man. But does that mean Yeovil has to?
But then it's even worse though.
Nah, because they decided to abandon the match. Normally, sometimes when the team forfeits, I think by default it might be like 3-0 or something like that. But
Yeah.
they
I'd rather
apparently
just,
they
like,
officially
stand
abandoned
still,
it
though.
from
They
what I
can't.
last read.
They can't ban that.
I'd rather just like stand still on the pitch. Like we're not playing in it. I don't really want to walk off. Like, was it at home as well?
It was at home. But that's my point. Like,
man,
I spoke.
walking off at home.
No, but you know what?
I spoke to one of the man them yesterday. Because one of the man them were at the rave. I'm like, big man, you lot just walked up. Like, bro, you might allow them man to come to your ends, racially abuse you, and they walked away.
No, but
in Tottenham.
I think in football, walking off the pitch is like the formal thing to do.
No, just
Not in Haringey, fam.
I would listen.
But I know that man ain't even in the real football league like that.
I would have just sat down I would have just sat down, legs crossed on the pitch, and went like that. I said, listen, I'm not playing.
You know how much man them are on that team, fam. Yeah, man, them in the ends from.
Yeah, but
on that
I would
team.
have just sat down, fam. What are you gonna do if everyone sits down and we're not playing, fam?
But it's just the same as walking off, fam. It might have been cold as well.
No.
Man might not want to sit on the pitch, fam. Go back in the changing room, fam. Let's chill.
Yeah, but if you're just sitting down and not playing, then technically the match is still going on. They could just walk past you.
Exactly. And they could batter bare goals in you, man. It's 10-0.
And
you haven't really abandoned the game.
It's still a cup competition as well.
It's
FA
still a
Cup.
what?
It was a cup match.
It's a cup match, FA Cup.
I don't know, man.
So
My
the FA
pride-
have to do
My pride
it.
wouldn't let me just walk off while like in my home turf like that.
Sky, bro. You can't bring that road mentality into professional
Yeah,
sport like
fam.
that, man.
And if you have that road mentality, then you're not going to sit on the pitch, fam. You're most likely going to punch up the man that's in the crowd, fam. You. Not saying that you're going to... If someone spat on you and dash the bottle at you in the goal.
He'll move like the Canyo, bro.
Cantona, fam. Yeah, you remember Cantona? When he
Cantona was a madman as well.
Yeah, that would have been you, fam.
This man spat at me and was racist with it.
Bro, and dash the bottle at you. Big man, you're in the crowd. I know
100%.
you're in the... Exactly. Right, you're not
Cantona's
sitting
a
down
madman,
on no
bro.
pitch.
That's too much to do. That's too much to hold, fam. That's too much violation.
Yeah, that's a lot of violation, fam. But it was but the best thing for them to do was walk off, which was grown, innit? Like, so Yeovil have to are they getting banned or are they just gonna make the match go again?
No, you can't make because it's the fans, innit?
It's the fans.
Yeah. So
I feel like they need to punish the whole team, and then the team would have to talk to their fans.
They might replay the fan.
But
replay
hold
the
on.
match. Sorry.
But should the team be punished
Because of the fans.
for fans? Because let's say, for example, let's say that person that done it wasn't even a fan. Let's just say he was a local person that wanted to see a match, but he could only get a ticket in that side of the thing, and then started doing a match.
Pattern doesn't matter, fam.
So the team gets banned.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think they'll get banned. I think they'll play the match again.
But what would you do? It's your decision now. This has happened. You get me a cup game.
The thing is, though,
now.
Yeovil was quick. They came out and obviously said their part and said obviously they were disgusted with the behaviour of, I think it was allegedly one of their fans, innit?
Yeah.
So it's not like they're being ignorant towards the situation. They're supporting the decision of Haringey as well to even walk off the pitch because they're obviously saying no racial abuse, innit?
Cool.
And to be fair, like, I don't know,
We
like,
accept the apology, but what happens then, fam? What, Manchester?
they're not. I don't know if they've ever really been known for that kind of side. Like, because obviously I had this conversation with my brethren. My brethren used to play for Yeovil for years. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's got the most appearances for Yeovil ever. Like, he's broken the record for that. So he's saying he's never experienced racial abuse from Yeovil fans ever. And I've never seen, like, I've gone to bare matches. I was on when they played Man United, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Like, the fans, Somerset people are calm, fam. They don't seem that way. Like, the fans are a community. Like, if you go Yeovil, all of the fans are in the town. Like Smithy will walk to the shop and the fans know, like, oh, Smith, like everyone's just together. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's scoring goals for them, innit?
No, but Smithy wasn't scoring goals for them.
Well,
no, even when he was doing shit and doing bad for them, like, he would get, like, they would be on you, but there was never, he said he's never heard racial abuse for all the years he's been there.
Fam?
But obviously, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it wasn't a fan, it could be a fan, but let's say it's not a fan. Let's just say someone from London managed to get in Haringey Borough, because obviously it's not the biggest stadium.
I think they should replay the match, but maybe the team where the person that was supporting, who was being racist, maybe the fans of that team may not be able to attend that match. But at the same time, it's a bit peak because I don't know if those clubs are even making money like that. So they obviously need their, fans to attend these matches as well, innit? They probably count on that money to invest in the club.
The Haringey, what they call the Haringey boys?
Haringey Borough.
Haringey Borough United. What's it?
No, Haringey Borough FC, I think.
I just want to know. Anyway.
Yeah, the Haringey FC, Haringey Borough.
Alright, cool. But how did they get their justice in it?
That's true. I feel like
we can accept the apology. Yeah,
I personally think
thank
that
you
Haringey should go through.
It, you get me? But man want justice. For it.
I think Haringey should go through. I think that should be their justice. They get to go through to the next round.
That wouldn't hold up because then you got to think about.
She was losing, fam.
Yeah, so.
No, they wouldn't do that. You got to think about all the other matches where things like that have happened. Because if you're going to make that decision for all of them, then what about all the other matches where,
every time it happens, that team loses. So
I mean,
you
normally
what they do
is, most instances they normally find the team of the supporter or whoever's being racist in it. That's what they normally do. But obviously they're fighting for more in it because especially with like big clubs, the fines that they're handing out is small change to them as well.
I'll say they find them.
Yeah.
And then all the
I say
Haringey fans get to go in the match for free.
The thing is, they could if they know who the person was, obviously ban that person in it because if it's a thing where they've never had any history of racial abuse or whatever, why should all the fans suffer for the mistake of that one? Not even necessarily a mistake, for the behaviour of that one person in it. Do you get me? But for the bigger clubs, where they got like loads of people being racist, personally, I think to really harm the club and make them get their fans in order, ban their fans from coming to the match. And the thing is, the football associations of whatever country could actually enforce that if they really wanted to.
So they could make them play behind closed doors. Like,
or even allow the fans who were behaving to come. So, for example,
how do you just pinpoint use behaving?
No. High technology cameras
not necessarily individuals, but it's one of them ones where it's like, let's say the Bulgaria-England match. If they were going to play another game again, don't allow the Bulgaria fans to come. Only the England fans come. And then if the Bulgaria people want to complain, well then sort out your fans. Do you get me? Let you take responsibility of that. You have to force it on the people who are involved in these matches because, like, really and truly, they're gonna just leave it to the FA. They're not really gonna do anything. Do you get me? The Bulgarian manager or the team, they're not gonna say nothing to their fans, really. Do you get me? But if you force them to do something to their fans, then maybe you might get more of an action out of it.
Yeah, that's true. Or just make them play behind closed doors for that one match. So
because it will trust me, everything comes down to money. Hurt their pocket, boy. Watch how people start moving. They start behaving.
They will be working hard to find out who the people
is. They'll be like,
is.
No, don't do racist. Whatever it is, bro.
Why is man doing that accent, though? I don't understand.
Trying to do Eastern European, innit? I don't know.
But this guy is funny, you know. But no, I hear that. They need to clamp it down some because just putting adverts up of,
that ain't gonna do nothing, bruv. They've been saying kick racism out of Football Manager for how many years, and it's still got racism going on. Come
like they're sponsored by the kick out of racism. Like, you get what I'm saying? And nothing ain't getting kicked out.
Nothing's getting kicked out, bruv.
So there has to be, now you have to start hitting the pockets. You have to, fam.
You have to, bruv. You have to hit their pockets.
There's no other way, fam. And maybe they need to make examples when it comes to bigger clubs, like what you're saying, the massive clubs. Like, because banning the teams in Haringey, it's probably not going to hit, or Yeovil, it's probably not going to hit them as much as, let's say, the Bulgaria thing, and you're banning 10,000 fans from coming in. 20,000. If it's home fans,
I think
anyway.
With clubs, that will be more effective. So, say, for example, the situation that Sterling had when he was playing against, I think, Chelsea. When he had that racial abuse. Let's say, for example, now, English FA wanted to get strict, and they were like, obviously, they thought, that's unacceptable behaviour. If that's what was concluded, I can't remember the details. But let's just say, for argument's sake, it was really bad and it really severe. They could ban the Chelsea fans from, I don't know, turning up to games. Chelsea may complain or whatever, but then if that's the circumstance they got to play under, Chelsea's obviously got to take action. They got to show that they're taking action against racism in their club amongst their fans, innit? I don't know. As far as I'm aware, all I know is they normally just use their camera to pick out the people who are being racist, give them lifetime bans, but then the next bunch will come. Do you get me?
That's the thing.
And the next bunch will come and do the same thing.
Banning individuals is not working right now.
It's not working, especially for the matches where it's got a lot of fans coming. It doesn't work because there's always another set of these racist fans that are just showing up. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So they need to do something more impactful where it's like, if one person's racist, all of you are going to suffer. And then watch how all of them start patterning up.
Yeah, they'll all fix up, fam. But it's, I don't know, man. Football, it's mad because I just feel like they're all tied together. So if this person loses money, then like the FA might, because everything's tied now. TV rights, sponsorships, like bare things are involved in this. You get what I'm saying?
The thing is, when it is that severe, when the repercussions are that severe, people will start patterning up. Trust me.
But that might like put a more highlight on fan beef.
In what sense? Oh, as in like fans could be waiting outside the stadium because they can't get in.
No, like say they would say, oh no, Man United Arsenal was playing and then a racial thing happened and then next game Man United can't because of the Arsenal thing. They might say, listen, when we see some Arsenal fans, we're gonna move.
Punch
that might start happening and then it might get peak.
Maybe. I wouldn't see it. I don't know. You have that beef anyway because I feel like London don't like. Well, Manchester don't like London people, and then it just that you got that rivalry there anyway. But then it'd be harder because there'll only be a selected set of fans. So if Arsenal man are going up there, you're going up there against man. Like what's Man United Stadium? 80,000 or 70,000? I don't know.
So I'm silly
around that. So let's say only 10,000 Arsenal fans are up there against the rest of the 60,000 man. Then vice versa, like Arsenal Stadium 60,000. So let's say you got 10,000 Man United fans against 50,000, bro. You're always going to be outnumbered because man are coming from far. Let's say Tottenham and Arsenal. That might be man are local. The war might be able to kick off properly then. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
You know what? The racism, you're more likely to see it in the national game anyway because obviously these are people from individual countries. Yeah. You got to remember with some clubs, they've got fans of mixed ethnicities in it. You may still see, you will definitely still see some racism in the club teams, especially in club teams where the clubs are based in parts of the UK where the demographic is particularly one colour. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So when they got away fans come in and the away fans of a mixed demographic, then obviously, or not even the away fans, the team itself has players of mixed demographic, they may just start being racist towards them as well because they themselves ain't got, say for instance, any other black fans with them in it. So there's going to be race to all the black players in the opposing team or Asian players, whatever they may be in it. So you'll still get in the club game. And I still think the severe penalties against them will still work, bro. I still think it will work. The thing is, all these punishments are small.
Yeah, they
They're
are
small scale tiny, compared to the club in that sense. Do you get me?
It's true.
It's tiny, fam. So we have to.
Well, hopefully they push the severe punishments for the racist fans, innit?
Well, we have to keep speaking on it, and keep making it get true.
Anyway, I want to do some dilemmas and ruin some relationships.
We're gonna get into dilemmas. What do you really want? The man said he wants to ruin relationships.
Yeah, let's get into some dilemmas still. You get me? I want to know what's really going on.
Someone needs to be told to.
So I have to turn my phone this way.
That guy.
What kind of silly stuff is that?
Well, I've showed you that already because my screen, I got a big line in the middle of my screen because I can't see.
Tell you about them live phones.
So when man try, you get me. So man, I got to read it like this now.
I don't understand, fam. When you got these high tech, expensive phones, fam, like where's the phone cases, the screen protector,
Bruv,
and all
trust
of these
me.
things, fam?
I can't remember the last time I've actually seen my actual phone. I've had a phone case.
That's my thing is I don't want to see the phone case. I just want to see my phone because it looks good. You know when you have the phone case for so long and you take your phone out and you're like, oh, the phone looks good, you know.
That, but now you got that
and then
black line
because it looks like a brick in your pocket, innit?
No, not even that. But then by the time my next phone comes upgrade, I'm not even enjoyed what my phone looked like the last one. I don't remember what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason why I don't get a case is because I get insurance. So that doesn't make sense. Like if I get insurance, why should I get a case?
Just the prices of fixing your phone.
No, but that's my point is if I've got insurance, I don't need to have a case because that's why.
Yeah, but it's not free, fam. Like you have to pay, fam.
Yeah, but it's not mad expensive, fam. So if my phone breaks, like man could just send it off. The only thing I haven't sent it off because I can't bother to send it off. But
hold on, how much is the phone insurance?
£10.
£10 a month.
Yeah.
So over 12 months, that's £120.
Yeah. I
got a phone case which I paid £40 for. I've never broken it.
Yeah, but my thing is, I probably would have insurance regardless. So I get insurance with my phone anyway, and then having a case, it just defeats the object for me. Because I feel like if I'm gonna smash my phone, I just send it off to insurance.
The thing is, it's an inconvenience though because you don't want to have to send off your phone. You don't want to be without your phone.
I know, but sometimes you have to be without your phone now. I'm starting to learn that. Yeah, I don't want to be stuck to my phone. Yeah, but
you don't want to be without your phone against your own will. You want to do it because you made that choice. You don't want to be without your phone because you smashed it.
Yeah, but when it's your own choice, you kind of not. You always keep your phone, and then when you have that break, from your phone,
can choose to put your phone away.
No, you can choose, but you know how hard it is to put the phone down.
No, it's not hard.
But when you have to send something off, Do you know the breather you get when you don't have it? It's like, rah, I feel
I don't
feel
think
nice.
you need to put your phone down. You just need to delete all your social media apps.
Wait, is that what you do? Delete the apps?
Yeah.
Sick, fam. I don't know. I just don't really...
Delete your app. Obviously, you know your logins and whatever. So
I don't.
Well, then that's you then, innit?
That's why all my apps are
know
there.
your logins, but just delete the apps for a while, innit?
On iPhone, it saves them anyway.
Not mine. I put not save on everything, fam.
I could be without could be without my phone still.
Anyway, I think this one's just a feedback, first of all. So I said, big up you, man. I've been listening and watching you guys for a while now. I missed the DMD random shit that was lit. I'm warming up to the new cast members, but you guys need to remember to speak into the mics and tell your guests.
I'm sorry.
There's been a few episodes that I've had to skip due to the sound quality. I've got a pod myself, and when you're in the flow, you can forget. You can forget sometimes it's something you have in mind. But yeah, thanks for the feedback. You're right still. We're trying to, you get me? It ain't always our fault though.
Trying to pattern up the mics that we don't own, but yeah.
You know like that. It's not,
what I'm saying, but
it's not always us still.
But yeah, for real, we'll take that on board still.
Alright, we'll do this. Before getting to that, let me just get through these old ones. Alright, subject, collab, working together. Okay, boom. So say, yeah, man. Big up you, man. I respect you.
Did they say yeah, man?
Yeah. I respect what you guys do. I've been listening for a hot sec, and you guys, mainly Smokes, are the reason why I started my podcast. I wasn't sure.
Fuck you, innit?
Huh? This guy's sick.
Doesn't want to big up the whole team. Fuck you, bruv.
Nah, he big up the whole team still.
Oh shit!
I wasn't sure the best way to contact you guys in regard to gaining knowledge from yourselves and possibly working together at some point. I really appreciate if you could take a listen to my podcast. If you
no,
if you F with it, let me know. If you don't like it, provide feedback, and I guess we can. Take things from there. We're on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple.
Send your podcast to your old school teacher.
Right now for that.
I'm sorry, bro.
Shout out the Daily Mail podcast, man. Yeah, man. We'll hit you lot up about that. All right, cool. Okay.
Did you get back to the podcast that?
What?
Did you get back to the podcast that does their thing, their episodes in the car?
What?
Why you rubbing them out like that though? Oh, you know what? I actually want to do the episode in the car.
Fam, I'm just
that
asking
might be lit, you know.
But I don't understand like what they got. They must have a Wraith or some type of.
That's a Wraith
or some type of like G-Wagon, fam. Because I don't know how you're gonna get me, you,
in the car.
Steven.
Nah, it's not gonna work, bro.
In a
we'll pattern something.
And who's driving, bro?
Like,
well, maybe they might just get a rental for the day.
Fam, there's 4 members of us, yeah.
So just get a van.
And how many's on that?
I don't know, bro. All right, we'll see. You lot hit us up. Let us know how much people is in your van. I mean, car.
What?
You might try to rub people. Anyway,
No,
boom. So now let's get into the real nitty gritty, Janna. No, joking. So subject is, what's worse, cheating or having an affair?
What? What's the difference? We're going.
Well, we're gonna get into what's the difference still. All right, so boom. That's exactly what it says, by the way. First of all, greetings. I bring from Ja and to Oraga.
My God.
What's wrong with you, fam? What is wrong with Rome's, cuz?
Man, I never expected some Rasta man issues,
Rasta
fam.
man. Hey, yo, shout out the Rastas out there, you know. So he said, yeah, Ja from Ragamuffin and them things.
Yeah, you're a big L already. Why is your name Ragamuffin?
Cool. So this isn't a dilemma as such, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I work with one brother and he recently got caught cheating by his missus. He was in the doghouse for about a week, but why are you heavy breathing, fam?
Oh, man.
But he's still with her and the relationship is apparently back on track. The maddest thing is, this isn't the first time, so we asked him why this damn foolish woman would take back him ass. This guy's funny, you know. He is known in the factory for talking shit, but the main cruise of the bullshit.
Crocs.
No, Crocs, yeah, it was Crocs still. Of the bullshit was that he's convinced her it was only cheating and not an affair with feelings attached. And she agreed to take him back. So my question is, so I might have to turn my phone around all the time.
What's worse?
So my question is, what is worse, cheating or having an affair? Big up you guys. You man make my Monday commute worth it. What's worse? Cheating or having an affair?
To break this down.
I think
that's quite obvious, but I think that to begin with, it depends on the dynamics of their situation, innit? I can see the reason why she's probably. It depends. If she's still staying and he's been doing this for a while, it makes me think she probably can't afford to go anywhere else.
No, you know what you do. You know, Ross. But you know what you do. You just flip it, innit? So, would you be? You're obviously gonna be hurt by both.
Yep.
But would you be hurt if it was a one night stand cheating, or your missus had an affair?
Affair's worse because the thing is, if it's cheating, yeah, I'm only gonna get onto her. But if it's an affair, I want to kill the other brother.
Why though?
Because he knows who I am. It's an affair. He must know about me, bro.
But you know what? You know the.
Oh, does he say he knew?
But he must do.
No, he don't. No, he didn't say about it.
So why does the brother know who you are?
Nah, come on, bro. And a whole affair, bro.
All right, cool. Even if he knows about you, why would you kill him though? Because you know what? I don't even put it past man them to do what they do.
But hold on, he doesn't know you like that.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's not your brethren.
You get me? So he doesn't have.
I know, but I think maybe out of anger, especially if I caught him and I see him as well.
All right, if it's on the spot, that's different. We can't go and find my man later because he probably didn't care about you anyway.
Bruv, I hear that, but it will make me feel better, man.
What if
make me feel better.
What if the brother wasn't? Because obviously you want the best for your missus, innit?
What? Fucking
wait, man. I'm just wait, fam. I'm just.
I know what he's about to say.
Wait, fam. Wait.
Get run over by a truck, bruv.
Fam, wait, fam. Bruv, how I feel and what I'm saying.
What kind of best do the man want for your girl?
You want the best for your girl, innit? So what if that brother is an upgrade from you?
I don't care, fam.
I got iPhone.
I'd rather you just leave me,
bro.
then.
I got an iPhone 10s. There's an upgrade out right now, that 11 Plus, that has a better camera and better things. Yeah. Cool, but it doesn't mean man I have to go for it. I still got my Brock screen. So stick with what you got. Makes you happy.
But she might want more though.
Then leave.
Yeah, she might just want that extra pixels on the camera.
Then sell your old phone and then use that one to get the new one.
Don't need to carry affair's worse still.
Yeah,
absolutely.
100%.
Affairs definitely.
Well, so what? You would prefer your girl to get beat out on a one night than actually?
Yeah, because I know what happens.
To let off the pum pum.
Huh?
I'm saying.
Yeah, but
let me let me finish. So you'd rather her just give away dash away the pum pum one night than actually the guy get to know her and respect her to get the thing. Because the one night
he's
just
not respecting her though.
Why not?
Because she's inside him and
but
you're breaking.
But what if he's best for her, like what you just said. So he knows he's better and he will look after her. You're not doing your job.
You don't know he's better. He thinks he's better.
I've got a question. I can make it a bit worse here.
Go on.
Let's say, for example, okay, what's worse? Either having an affair, or she's cheating with multiple different people. So every time she goes out or something,
she gets a beat.
She gets a beat.
That's worse.
So you'd rather stick with one man? One man. The boom boom, yeah.
Well, it's not one because it's you and him. You and him, really.
So two man. The boom boom, yeah.
Nah, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah, nah. You know what? I feel like my ego couldn't handle either. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we couldn't.
My ego couldn't handle either.
You know, my ego won't handle it, but I would feel more hurt knowing that you just out there with the next brother doing the things that we do.
Yeah,
you know
I hear that, but then I would feel hurt like raw. So he just beat you and dashed
that
you.
He does, by the way.
And now when he's gone, like we're walking on the road, my man couldn't.
Because before it's like, alright, cool, you slept with my missus, alright, cool,
because
seen
now
you've had sex with her. But
he sees you on road.
Cooked her breakfast.
Yeah, but
she ain't massaged.
He sees you on road.
That,
yeah, but he might not want that. He might not want that. He'd be like, yo, she's cooking all of that for him. But when I come true, I just slap her and I go. What now? You get what I'm saying, fam? Like, bro, like he don't want dinner. He don't want breakfast. He don't care about that. He might have his own missus for that. But he's just beating your thing. When they see you on road, he's like, yeah, with his brethren, like, yeah, man, beat that sometimes. That's how man.
But man's ego couldn't handle anything. But for me,
I couldn't handle anything.
The affair thing
is worse.
Yeah.
All right. So the affair is worse.
Is that for you though?
Yeah, 100%, fam. I think both of them are just as bad.
I couldn't handle either. I couldn't handle
either.
Even
but definitely affair because it's like, bro, how long you?
Is it either or either?
Either, but man, them from the ends, either.
I couldn't handle a kiss, bro. Let alone a beating.
What's more intimate, a kiss or sex?
Fam, sex, bruv. What? He's putting his whole willy inside the vagina that you put yours in, bruv. Of course that's worse, bruv. Man is battering.
But do you know that girls actually believe that kissing is worse than having sex?
Bro.
Because they feel like you're sharing saliva and like, it's mad.
I'm just sharing bad juices.
Yeah, but if you're using a condom, you're not. Just shows that Rome's ain't using that.
Nah, fam, beating is worse, bruv. And imagine they're having that making love sex. He's beating and lips in your nah, bruv. I'm killing someone.
See that, but maybe that's just how we think. Like we're thinking, like, bro, what we do So in our head, it's like he must be doing that.
Him.
Not me, but I'm just saying.
So you have to look at it like this. Like you walk in the yard and you see your missus kissing someone. Wait.
Everyone dead.
And then you walk in and see your missus having sex with someone. Like what's gonna make your heart race, fam? If they're gonna race, but something's gonna make you tip over the edge, fam.
No, because you could be kissing and looking in man's eyes and the holding the head.
You know what? It actually depends on the dynamic. How long have I been with do we live together? If we live together, is it in our house? Do we have kids? If it's that peak, like we got kids or it's in my house, bro.
So what's worse? If you walked in...
He's not making it out of the house.
If you walked in with your girl doing missionary or walked in with your girl getting doggy.
Nah. Hey. My girl's getting doggies, yeah? Fam.
You see I'm getting bent over there.
Oh, nah, fam. I don't know what I'll do,
I'm trying to think, wait. I don't want to think, but... you know, I don't want that. I don't want to think.
No, I think doggy's worse, you know?
Doggy would be... Bro.
Doggy's worse, bro.
Because at least if he's on top of her, you can't
that
really
is
see
a
her.
mad question, you know.
It's a mad question, isn't it?
No, you know what? If they're doing missionary, yeah, you don't see her straight away because he's obviously on top
this
of
is
her.
what I'm saying, so you don't really get to see her.
If he's doggying, bruv, you see her cocking it back, enjoying it, arching. And that's your arch, getting battered by the next man.
And he's pulling her hair as well.
No way. Nah,
I think I walked
okay, cool. So what's worse, catching your missus in doggy or giving brain?
Fam, both are bad.
Yeah,
bro.
both are just as bad.
No, but you know what it is?
Now the brain thing would be bad.
The brain thing is crazy.
Mad.
Yeah, that's mad. Bro. Are you mad? Walk in and she's on her knees like. No,
and she's coming to kiss you. Oh, good morning, babe, bro.
She can't be in Talisa's position and then coming to kiss, man. That's mad.
That's Talisa's position.
Yeah, you just.
Yeah, next dilemma still.
But yeah, affairs worse than
affairs
just a
are worse.
cheat
Yeah,
still.
yeah. Right, that got a bit wild, you know, them questions after
Let's go,
still.
Let's go.
Anyway, all right, so this is the dilemma. So, okay, so I am a single parent. I brought up my daughter by myself. She is 6 years old now. From when she was young, her dad's side never disciplined her where she was biting, spitting any time I tried to interfere and discipline my child because of her actions. Her father's side will always tell me, no, leave her. She's just a baby. So now my daughter is 6 years old. They can't control her, which is their fault. But what pisses me off is now my baby father has the cheek to always call me when he can't control her and tell your child. 1, it's both our child. 2, act like a father and control your... No, I'm reading this like I'm shouting at him. It's the way she's writing it still. But anyway, yeah. No, 2, act like a father and control your child. As a single parent, I have full responsibility of taking care of my child and working full time, which is very hard. And I find it very disrespectful when baby fathers want to call the mother of their child and disrespect them and tell them about teach your child some manners. What the hell is wrong with these men? So turn around the phone again. I don't even know where I am, you know. Yeah, anyway. So tell them thing. So should I always take the phone and talk to my child, or should I just ignore him and let him handle it?
I think you're probably in the best position to answer this first.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not in this situation like that though.
I know, but obviously you got kids, innit?
All right, cool. What it sounds like. So basically, like they're not together, yeah.
And
did they say they're not together?
Yeah, they're not together. So obviously, the child is having unruly problems. Some popcorn thing.
On the dad's side.
So the dad's side never wanted the discipline. The mum's side wanted the discipline. But now the child's got to a certain age, they can't control the child. Now the baby father wants.
He can't control.
Yeah, he can't. The father's side. Let's just say the father's side. Whatever. I don't know who in the dynamics of that. But now they're blaming the mum like, yo, control the child. Or he's ringing her up like, yo, boom, boom, boom. Why is your child acting like this? Slyly, I don't know.
Because the child's only acting like that towards
the dad.
The dad. It's not happening over our side. So
I mean,
what's going on over there? Why she's acting like
if she has control of her child, and the child is disciplined when they're over there, but it's just unruly with the father, it's a father's problem.
Yeah,
he has to deal with that.
Fam. Yeah, you see, kids, they're not stupid in it. They're not. They're smarter than you think. And I think with the dad, knowing how the dad's obviously probably cushioned her growing up, she knows what she can get away with when she's around the dad.
Exactly.
You get me? But when she's with the mum, she knows she can't get away with it.
All right,
but I understand her frustration because she doesn't want to have to be dealing with that, especially she's working full time and she's got to deal with a child when she's got the child with her anyway. But I still think, like, answer that phone, speak to the child, but tell the child to be listening to the dad.
Yeah.
You need to drum that into the child's head and be like, you need to listen
But
to
what
your
if
father.
she's already been doing that?
That's true. We don't know though. I'm only speculating based on what's in the dilemma.
No, I'm just trying to get all
Yeah,
avenues
obviously
in it.
before she probably just said you have to pay.
Because obviously it's not just a problem that just happened. It's obviously been recent, innit?
Yeah, because the child's 6 now, so it's been happening over years.
Already, and still nothing's happened, innit? My question is,
what kind of
how
discipline,
much?
Come
What's
on.
the question? What do you say?
Come on, my G. Yeah.
How much?
You know, this is why man's my puzzle.
Bro. What did you say, bro? I want to hail up it.
Yeah, you need the hail up,
the kids, bro. My
You
question
get me?
is, what discipline can he use, and
It's true.
are you willing to stand by the discipline? Because if he starts hitting the child,
social services, boy?
naturally, you're naturally not gonna have that because you're not comfortable with the baby father to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Maybe me as a father, I don't know. I can't speak for him.
Yeah.
But me, I can't put my hands on my, especially my daughter. I don't put hands on any of my children, but my daughter especially, I can't do that. So maybe he feels like he's in a similar position to like, I can't discipline my child like that. But there are ways to discipline these children.
100%.
You get what I'm saying? You either take away.
I'm not saying hitting is the only discipline.
Yeah, no.
but
Obviously, so obviously you take away what they got. Like, I don't know if she's come over for the weekend and maybe got like an iPad or whatever. And I know like it's hard because a lot of the kids now have to have iPads and computers for schools. Imagine a lot of my sons and my daughter's homework is on iPads and computers. Which, if you're trying to discipline them away from that, it's difficult because
but it's
you get what I'm saying?
but we're doing with a different type of unruliness. It's not like you're not eating your food or you're, do you know what I'm saying? You're biting and you're spitting.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Like these are physical things. These are things where you can't just take your iPad and because the spitting can still continue. Or you can't just take a toy, the biting can still continue. You know what I'm saying?
Lock her in a room, bruv, with a glass of water and a biscuit.
Oh my god!
Until she calms down.
Man are on some cruelty. Nah, you gotta try and use, I don't know, maybe other scare tactics. Like, you can, I don't know, maybe scare them with
the
police.
water's light, bruv.
So if you bite, the police will come for you and they will take you away. And we won't see you for a couple of years.
Oh, yeah, you can
Would
use
you
that
not want to
scare
see your
tactics.
mum and dad for a couple of years? Blah, blah, blah. You could do little things like that. I don't know. Especially when it's physical abuse.
The thing is, them scare tactics there have to come from both parents, though.
Yeah, they do.
Because she could just be thinking, "Oh, daddy's just saying." Again, she knows what she can get away with in it, and maybe she's not paying any mind to whatever the dad's saying. But if the mum's also communicating the same messages, then maybe she's thinking, "Oh, right, what daddy's saying."
And you know what? Let me just go back to this slightly because is she saying that she couldn't discipline her child either because they wouldn't discipline the child?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Actually,
you get what I'm saying, fam? It's never. The dad side never disciplined, and anytime I try to interfere in my child because
he calls her, innit?
So
yeah,
he will try and discipline. She will try and discipline the child, but it come like he's saying no. Don't deal with my child like that, right? But fam, you're the mum, fam. You can, however you deal with your child when you have your child, fam. You brought your child into the world, so he can't tell you nothing. Yes, like he's participated in this as well, and he sounds like he's there in the child's life. But at the end of the day, if the child lives with you and you are the full-time parent, you are actually responsible for the upbringing majority of the time for this child. If he's just a part-time dad, he's there, but he's not. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have a major role. Like the impact he's having on that child isn't as big as the impact you're having. Because the child, as you said, the children are smart. So she knows when I go away for the weekend, you know what, this might be my breakaway. Let me have fun. Let me be as unruly as I can with my dad because my dad ain't gonna tell me nothing. And I'm still gonna get sweets. And I'll probably still get to go out. Fun fair. You get me? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, kids know these things, fam. So it is kind of up to her at the same time to like, listen, like you act up. When you come back here, you ain't having this and this and this, or this is what's good. You get me? You start implementing.
So you're saying he should try discipline on his side, but when the daughter comes back to me, and I find out that the discipline continues.
But you still got to talk to the child because you can't really, she can't tell him how to parent. Everyone parents different, innit? So she just has to make sure, like, the child is installed with some certain, because you have to install your children to when they leave you, they need to still represent you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you have to install certain things in your child to know when they're not around me, you still have that fear. Well, if I went around my mum, I still had that fear factor.
I still got it now.
But you get what I'm saying, man?
No, big man, it's like,
because you...
obviously man's at that age where you can still run, but you see when like my mum and dad talk, like man remain silent.
Silent.
The respecting. Humbled, fam.
Because you understand, like we grew up respecting elders and stuff like that. Like they installed, like not even just having to beat us, but they installed certain.
But you know what it is? I think it was one of them ones where like with us, it's like your parents wasn't just beating you. You're getting licks from the uncle. Any part of the family you go, you're getting in trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where the respect with elders comes from.
Said there, the discipline was the same across the board.
The board.
That's why it worked.
Because it takes a village to raise a child.
Right. But in this situation, it's different. They're using different.
So what you saying that dad should say?
Techniques.
So how are you disciplining? But you know, he can't ask that question because the daughter is not doing these things with the mum. So the mum can't say, well, I would do this. You can't really say what you do because you've never been in that situation where your daughter's being unruly like this. Like, how would you discipline?
Well, he's got to figure out how to have his child under control. Do you get what I'm saying? You might have to take certain rights from them, certain things.
You might need to watch Super Nanny.
Super Nanny, you get me? Oh yeah, because she looks like she did. Because I've seen situations where she's dealing with the biting and spitting and all of these things mad, and then they're patterned after. Yeah, because there's stern, like you have to be stern with children.
Yeah,
you don't have to beat them, but you have to not like when you look at them and you're stern and you keep a straight face. And at a certain time, my daughter will try and run things, but when I look at her, and then she will still smile.
But you need to be consistent. So if you got like what I watched on Super Nanny, they got like a naughty corner in it.
Yeah.
So when the child was bad, they would put the child in the naughty corner. Everyone has to ignore the child, like, do you know what I'm saying? But it's in the naughty corner. But the child would always move. The parent always has to be, like, sometimes the child's in the naughty corner late at night, like, but you got to consistently keep putting them naughty corner. Let you know, like, listen, you ain't coming out of that naughty corner until you've patterned. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously they show that the child starts to calm down, and then it has to apologize and hug you and whatever, and then
I said it, you know, I'm not saying the child it like that. I hear that, but you know what? Maybe you just gotta have. I don't know. It sounds like there's a communication problem between the parents as well. Yeah, and a big factor is working together. You have to work together sometimes. If you're not working together, one person's on one page and another person's on another page. It's never gonna work because there's gonna be too much conflict. Your daughter's gonna be one way with you, and another way with him, and it's always gonna be like that.
I would find out if the daughter enjoys going to the dad's house, innit? Because if you're misbehaving, you ain't going. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, you can't behave, so you're not going to.
But you know what it is though? Maybe the reason why she's got to go to the dad is because the mum works full time, and it probably saves money on childcare as well. So he has to obviously pull his weight. So it could be that one. It might not be necessarily be a reward thing. That's why she's going there in the first place. It's just literally the way their dynamics are set up in it.
True. So what's the conclusion then?
They got to work together.
They
have to work together.
Yeah, but that's easy to say though.
I hear that, but they got to work together and obviously come to some sort of agreement as to how they can discipline the child the same way across the board, innit?
Okay, now like I always do, let's flip it and probably spoke to the best person. So say you and your mister are separated or whatever, and the kids them are being disrespectful, but not disrespectful over that side. How do you? How would you get order back?
If I don't have order,
you've got order, but you ain't got that order. Like no, you ain't got order because you're getting bit and you're getting spat at.
Yeah, so
no, like you said, reverse the roles. So let's say, for example, your missus is the one who's struggling with disciplining the child, and the child only pays attention to you. It's only behaving when it's around you. What do you do?
I would have to talk to her, but I can't lie. Well, if I've got this pattern, then you need to know what you're doing wrong. And I'll probably say, this is how I deal with it. I'll probably give her how I deal with it. But how can you say
this is how you deal with it?
No, I'm not telling her that's how she has to deal with it. I'm saying this is what I do in order, or boom, or I take this away, or I leave her in the corner.
Yeah, but that is different though.
It is different.
You're talking that like, if they were bad at school, or they don't eat their dinner, or they didn't tidy their toys. This is biting and spitting, fam.
Yeah, it's mad.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's a difference, fam. Like this is physical. Do you know what I'm saying? This is happening.
The thing is, when this is happening, he's still calling her. So clearly, she's listening to something the mum says, even when she's biting and spitting. So whatever it is that the mum is doing, she needs to be getting the father to communicate the same messages that he's putting
But
across.
she's sounding like she doesn't want to keep
being
stop calling me.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, that's the responsibility of a parent sometimes.
No, you know what? No,
sometimes
you know
you
what?
are.
It's like, right, you keep calling me to discipline.
I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm on her side. Just
like,
don't pick up no call.
What's going on?
Big man thing, don't pick up
and
no
especially,
call.
You know what, I get it. I'm not a parent.
No, but if it was like, I would get if it was somebody completely different.
Yeah.
Like then the phone in, okay, bro, they're the aunties and they're doing a mad thing. But hold on, the child's with your father. Why? You get what I'm saying? Like you're the real.
Obviously,
I know that the woman always does get the rights of the child and whatever, blah blah blah. But obviously, we know it takes two to make a child. So 50-50. That child is half the father, half the mother.
Yeah.
Boom. You have that 50. Don't phone me, fam. You made this child with me, fam. I told you to discipline this child 6 years ago.
It's true.
You didn't want to. Now the child is 6. It's your business, fam. Beep, beep, beep. I'm enjoying my weekend, fam. I'm raving, you get me? I'm at Scorcher's dance, fam. Loud man, like, you get me? You know, like that.
But that's what I'm saying. But if he takes like a people feel like you're ailing up Duppy, like. If he takes like a smack approach, 9 times out of 10, the mum's not gonna be happy, like.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be happy about that. He needs to find another way to discipline the child. Yeah. But he don't need to call her.
No, but the thing is, she's vague by using the word discipline, because how do we know she's not really doing that? And that's the reason why the daughter listens.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Obviously, she can't message in and say, "Yo, I'm licking down my child," you know, but he's not doing it over there.
But that's my point. So whatever she's doing, she needs to agree with him that that's how they're going to discipline across the board. So if she actually is beaten, then maybe she said, maybe you should think about putting your hands on her. But obviously, I know how he might feel by hitting a female.
I don't think she should tell him to do that, because I don't think any man should, because then you're teaching your daughter the wrong message.
I agree with that.
You get what I'm saying?
Whatever it may be, hopefully it's not that's what she's doing, but I think they should try and communicate the same message. That's my personal opinion anyway. That's what would have worked. So the
discipline needs to child. So she gets a certain discipline on this side of the family, and then the same discipline needs to happen on. But that's what I'm saying. It's different because the rudeness might be different on each side.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different.
You need to know a lot more detail about this situation.
Yeah, you need to give us a bit more
rudeness
detail.
might be like answering back, not clean up your toys, not finishing your.
Could
that
be the
might be her
stuff,
rudeness on the mum side. But on the dad side is biting, spitting, kick it. Like, so these are things.
But then she needs to find out what is happening on the dad's side. Why she's?
But you get what I'm saying? But she said that though. You haven't been disciplining.
Yeah, but that's it. But then what is the beef happening on that side of the room? You get that? What is going on over there?
Oh, that's a TBC anyway, man.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up on that one to be continued. But we're gonna get into banger of the week right now. We're gonna play one of the bangers from someone that sent it in. So shout you out.
Oh yeah, shout out that brother.
Dwayne. Shout out Dwayne. This is his tune.
That brother yesterday, man, because he was giving the hail-ups, the light skin you.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, shout out Chris.
Yeah,
shout him out because he's locked in now. Come on, all day. But we're gonna get into bang of the week. So the YouTube will wrap that up. We'll be here again next week. DMDlive.co.uk. Obviously, in the top corner, hit us up with the dilemmas, questions, topics, shout outs, feedbacks, whatever you want, bangers, all of that. DMD podcast across all social medias. #DMD podcast to get involved in the convo. Boom.